Hi there. I'm not really sure exactly how to start this, so I guess I'll just start talking like I usually do. Um, I know that everybody is feeling like there's something awry in the world, and a lot of people are feeling really confused and they're not really sure what's going on. And um, there's a lot going on every day. We're bombarded with things from the news and from our social media, and sometimes we're trying to make sense of it all, and I think everybody's doing their best to try to do their best, and that's all we can expect from each other. But we also have to remember to be compassionate towards one another, because we're all going through this together, and yet separate at the same time. I know that probably doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, but I'm talking like collectively, as a culture, as a society. I think it's important for us to be kind and compassionate and understanding and patient with one another, instead of assuming that we all know what each other's thinking when we don't. We're not mind readers. And unless we have an open dialogue and an open communication and honesty and transparency and the ability to share our feelings with others without worrying about how we look or how we're going to be thought of, if we can't be true and honest to the people that we're close to, then with who? I mean, we all, whether we like it or not, we all need one another, and we're all an important piece in this big puzzle that we call life, and we're each valuable. We bring something to the table, all of us, and I think it's important for us to realize that we're all going through stuff, and everyone's got a story to tell, and everyone's experiencing life differently. Some of us are struggling and some of us are doing all right, and some of us have good days and some of us have bad days. It doesn't mean that that gives us a right to judge other people because we feel okay and we expect that other people are going to feel okay too. That's not realistic, is it? So I think what I'm trying to say is just have some compassion, and remember that we're not all at the same place. Some of us are a little behind, and some of us are further ahead. And all we can do is try to share what we know with other people. And sometimes you share things that you know that they're going to be met with all kinds of judgment, and that's the problem. Um, we're trying to be honest and open, and then when we are honest and open, we get judged for it. So that's a big part of, I think, why people don't open up, because they feel like they're going to be judged, and that's the problem. And so it's put this stop on communication, because we're all afraid of being vulnerable and open, because we feel like we're going to get attacked for it. I'm not talking physically attacked for it. I'm saying even some people attack others on social media when they open up. I've seen it there. I've seen all the hateful comments and all the judgment calls on people, calling each other names and judging someone for saying something that we don't agree with. And everyone wants to be right, and we all can't be right. We all have our opinions, and maybe a lot of the opinions that we have are based in fact. But where you are and where other people are, it's not something to judge. It's just the way it is. You know, we have different levels of learning and understanding and taking in all the information, and some of it's really hard to process. I'll be the first one to say that. But a little less judgment and a little less hatred, and more compassion and understanding and patience will lead to our ultimate outcome, the best outcome for all of us. So that's what I wanted to talk about today and get that off my chest. And so thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.